Welcome back to comics, to Hot Comics TV. Alright, let's talk about Spider-Man 2099. This is my copy from the newsstand that I purchased with my own pocket money back in the day, so I've held to this for a long time. I've destroyed it, obviously, by reading it so many times. So let's talk about the accomplished team that developed this comic book for hire. The artists on this book are, to me, very dear. So Rick Leonardy is the penciler. He's the pencil artist, and he doesn't get enough credit. I don't think. I never heard from people talking about Rick Leonardy. Rick Leonardy to me is well accomplished. He's anatomy sound. He just does dynamic panels with complex scenes, as you can sort of see in this shot. It's cinematic. It's got a cinematic feel to it on what he's accomplishing here. And on top of that, we've got Al Williamson. Al Williamson is, to me, one of the greatest comic book artist of all time. He does amazing work, and he's been doing it for so long that he worked with Frazetta, he worked on EC Comics, he worked across with Marvel for years. So we're looking at someone that's so immensely accomplished, and he's inking Leonardo's dynamic pencil work. So this to me was like a dream team, and it's such a well crafted book. Art-wise, there's a few key hiccups here and there with the story, but like, if it's a comic book, it's for you to get, the introduction of this character that after what Peter Parker is, and what Spider-Man is, designed by Ditko back in the day, this is a successful, well-designed character. As you can sort of see, this Spider-Man, it's not only exotic, but it's also extremely cool looking. I think that what they did with this was a home run alone. The color scheme and everything. This, to me, it's one of the best iterations of the character. But let's focus on the art a bit. Again, very cinematic. Everything that Leonardi brings to the table is just amazing. Look, he knows how to do Spider-Man, as you can tell. And these series of comics that from back then, they explore a lot of cool stuff with this series. But anyway, so here we're looking at Spider-Man being persecuted by the police in the future of 2099. But oh my god, it's just so beautifully done. This Spider-Man, it's more mutated. It's more of a Spider-Man than what Peter Parker is. This Spider-Man has claws on his fingertips, and that's something that they implemented later on in the movies from the current Spider-Man incarnations as we see in the films. But this Spider-Man's got fangs like a spider. He's kind of like got poison. His web comes out of his wrist, so he's more of a Spider-Man, to say the least. But look at this. What Leonardi does on these books is just amazing. So well drawn. Ha ha ha. Good old Ghost Rider. So, in this sort of cyberpunk future that they have created in this, I gotta give credit to everybody. Peter David. Okay, so Peter David did the story. So he's doing these sort of cyberpunk sort of future, but I don't feel like it's that dystopic like it would be on Blade Runner or in any other cyberpunk setting. I mean, it's taking all the tropes, but in this one, they've obviously have built city upon the city, and the skyscrapers have become larger. Like these Babylon towers where Alchemax. This is where Miguel O'Hara works at, and he's the scientist. In this future, yeah. Anyway, he's a engineer, a genetic engineer, and they're trying to do this the same sort of ideology like what Philip K. Dick writes in Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? So, or Blade Runner. They're engineering these androids or human-like genetically constructed humans to withstand harsh environments, so they can sort of work. And you will see that this is Lila. This is what do you call it? The hologram housekeeper of the of his house. She looks like, I guess she's a Marilyn Monroe. And this is Mig's brother. I can't remember his name. I haven't read this in a while, so this is the first time I'm opening this book up in quite a while. I haven't really had time to revisit it until now that I'm doing this, sort of to share it with everybody. This is what this is all about, sharing the love of comics and things in general, like with art. So that's Miguel's girlfriend. She's received an injury, and I think she's not having the best time because Miguel has become a bit too centric on his career. And anyway, and this is Miguel's boss. So anyway, if you haven't read this, I'm not really gonna go spoil it as much, but you'll see a little bit of a spoiler at the end of this. So Miguel, this is a few, maybe 48, maybe 24 hours before of all the events that are sort of transpiring in this. This is all being unpacked in this. It's like an answering machine sort of thing device that he's got, and he's all holographic, and he's sort of looking at all of the comments. So, anyway, so this is what's transpiring. So there's a few people that don't like Mig as well, and he's sort of coming in with all of these concepts to generically engineer, and they talk about the Spider-Man there. It's a bit on the nose, and one of the experiments does not go well, to say the least. You can sort of see what happens there. And yeah, anyway, so he's under pressure by the company and all of these other things, and he wants to. Yeah, this was a big event, this whole thing. What else we got? These are the trade cards. Yeah, right. Anyway, so he's under a little bit of pressure, and so I guess I can't really remember if he's having migraines or something. But you can sort of see he elbows his girlfriend by accident. So he goes and takes it upon himself that he's going to literally experimenting himself, and as usual comic book plot, like he does, as things go haywire, somebody's trying to sabotage the experiment so he gets killed. But look at the way that Leonardy is doing this. It's so very expressive. Good cartooning all around. In none of these panels you get lost. Looks very Peter Parker-ish there. See, everything's conveying movement, everything's conveying, what do you call it, good expressions. Anyway, let's go back to the haywire experiment. Again, it's a sequence really well told. And that's the reveal that he's really messed himself up as Spider-Man. And this is the next issue, and then Ravage. Oh my god. We'll take a look at Ravage as well. Maybe Punisher as well. Yeah. Anyway, this is a Spider-Man 2099. And the works of Rick Leonardy with Al Williamson. Again, this is really well put together, and I really love this. I know there's complaints that there's not enough Spider-Man on the issue, but this is cementing the series. And I mean, if you just jumped in on this and didn't want to keep reading on it, well, you didn't have to. But I think that this is a lot of fun. This series was a lot of fun, and I couldn't wait for the next issue. That's what happened to me, being a kid and all. And I thought it was like really well put together. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, for watching. Please like and subscribe and all those good things. And I'll be showing more Spider-Man 2099 next time. Bye.